Okay, should have everything live now. That was not the save file that I wanted to load, actually. Well, it could be, but I made a lot of progress in Salliekat, and I'd rather not lose that. So we load up the backup save file. Hey there, Leafy. Good to see you again. So I did a little bit of looking stuff up off camera, and thanks to Hare Hunter for making the annotated Avernum maps and ironycentral.com for hosting them. Because in all of my scrying, I somehow missed this little hallway back here, which appears to be full of junk. This passage is filled with heaps of refuse and dozens of slith skeletons. The bodies are slumped against the walls of the passage. All of them were killed by blows from sharp weapons. There are also huge piles of rusty tools and refuse. It would take a very, very long time to search through all of it. Finding one specific item in the piles would take just about forever. What a hint that there might be something worth finding in here. There's a large pile of smooth stones here. You perform the chant Lagar taught you, and sure enough, you are answered by a soft humming noise. You listen carefully and dig into the heap of stones. Before long, you find an oblong piece of granite covered with faint markings. It is humming slightly. Relieved and pleased, you take it. The noise ceases. And now we have the Answering Stone, recovered from the depths of lost Salliekat. It's a rather plain piece of granite, covered with incomprehensible writing. It means a great deal to the sliths there. And other things around here include rocks, bones, pincers, a pot, so a few spearheads, empty jug, dice, candle, skulls for the skull throne, a piece of amber. Also, Leafy, if you don't mind, can you just confirm that the game audio and my microphone are working? Very cool, thank you very much. It is kind of nice walking back and forth through here with no monsters attacking me, because I killed them all. Actually, should I go talk to Lagar now that I've got the Answering Stone? I could do that. Wait. Oh, I was just talking about not having monsters in here, and suddenly fire lizard. Go away, please. Of course, as soon as I mentioned there's no enemies, a few fire lizards respawn. Is that some sort of video game law? Or just Murphy's Law. Let's actually remember where I put the boat. Aha, I can tell him we have the answering stone. Then you should take it up to Sisvos with all speed. As for me, it will sound strange to you. I am meditating. Down here, alone, I have gained a new, strange clarity of mind. One day I will return to my people. Not yet. Okay then. That's a pretty good excuse for not having to change the location of an NPC in-game. Okay, back in somewhat civilized territory. I have returned with the stone you seek. The moment you produce the stone, the colony goes mad with joy. The sliths start to run around, chanting in a frenzy. Sisvos comes and takes the stone and returns to the temple. Thank you, humans, Sisvos says, and as a reward, there is a chest in the caves below here. Walk to it, bow, and touch your forehead to it, and it will open. Inside is a great treasure. Take it, and our gratitude. Okay, so that's how we open the mystery box downstairs. Also, was there someone who told me about Lagar? It was probably you. Maybe not. Anyway, guess what, folks? The detour in Lost Bossakava continues, because I gotta go open that treasure box. Jeff Slaw. I feel like he would approve of that. And everybody just sit back and enjoy some keyboard ASMR while I wander around here, and I don't actually need the boat for this. Pick up a few more Aranea fangs, because why not? You find the box Sisvos described. You bow and touch your forehead to the box, and it opens. It contains a pair of boots. You can understand why they gave them to you. Sliths don't wear boots. At least not until they become a playable race in the next game. And these must be magical boots because they are not identified. Okay. Well, we can tell Sis Haas that we've recovered the stone. And you have my gratitude, but alas, your deed does not end my mourning. Fair enough. Well, goodbye, Bosikava. Good luck with your quest. You have enlightenment and return to state of purity. Okay. Well, what I can do here is nip back to Fort Draco. See if Efi the Alchemist is interested in Spider Queen fangs as well as the standard Aranea fangs. Okay, I think that's just the regular fangs. Nope, still have my Spider Queen fangs. And the metal triangles for some reason. I guess we're just keeping those. So there might be another NPC who will do something with Spider Queen fangs. But I don't remember who it is just yet. I don't think I can orb across to Grax Peninsula and explore this little bit. The orb range is pretty limited. Hello. There is a huge stone cabin on the shore here, home to a few giant fishermen. They are busy hauling in long, pale fish with crude nets woven from stringy lichen. I can try to approach peacefully. They don't want to fight you, but they don't want to socialize with you either. They roar at you until you back away. I don't have a compelling reason to fight them right now. But I know that... Well, I know I can get stuff identified and sold in Fort Dranlon, but I might want to finish up a bit of exploration before I do that. Very long downward ramp, interesting. Well, this is a grisly sight. You found dozens of humanoid bodies, human, Nephilim, and Slith, wrapped in thick webs and sucked dry. Among the debris, you find a scroll tube. I get a scroll of something, and no spiders come to attack me. So that was a scroll of either paralysis, create illusions, or lightning spray. I think lightning spray. That wasn't quite what I wanted to do. Here we are, Quartermaster. Ooh, Boots of Speed. That's really good. This item makes you move faster and get more actions in combat. As much fun as it would be to have one of my warriors get extra AP, I might just give them to Magrat to help make up for her bulky armor. You already have drakeskin sandals. How do drakeskin sandals compare to regular boots? 1 to 1 plus 2, 1 to 2. They're better. And now for another exciting round of inventory management. And I decided to give Geetha the Pants of Power. Geetha does actually have more hit points than Jay at present, although I feel like she gets hit a little more often. But Jay was the first one to die in quite a while, so guess what? You get resistance. I have learned how to evade magical attacks, slightly. Also, I'm going to give Magrat both Anatomy and Magery. Knowledge of Anatomy will help with first aid, and when fighting humanoids, blows will do more damage against humans and similar species, like Nephilim and probably Sliths, also giants and ogres. I don't know that Magrat will actually get much use out of it, because my healing is spells much more so than first aid. Magery, on the other hand, very useful. Hey there, Kadu. And Toko. And now I can sell off some extra stuff. Hey there, Garnet. Probably won't be able to do a 2+ hour stream today because Garnet will insist on getting her dinner. Definitely don't sell the Orb of Thralny. Okay, I hit the A button because for some reason I thought that would get me out of the dialogue, but no, it just purchases a thing. I'm very glad that I purchased some mushrooms instead of selling whatever my... Well, selling the Wand of Minding wouldn't do that much. But food is actually kind of useful to have around. Hey. Garnet, please don't block the keyboard. I need that. So I just want to see how many skill points everybody has. I think I might be due for another round of training soon. Some vague memory of Matthias being a little more important than I thought he was. Okay, Matthias wants me to speak to Elizabeth in Silvar. I had completely forgotten about that. Still avoiding Cave of Drath. Now that I have the orb, I can talk to someone very interesting indeed. Though before I cross the river, there is a little more territory to explore here. I see, I can't interact with you just yet. Oh my, that looks quite interesting. Scaragath. Beware, for death lies in and beyond. There is a massive structure completely blocking the passage to the east. The walls are formed of massive blocks of stone. Whoever built this place was determined that nobody get past without considerable trouble. The wall facing you has no visible means of entry. You have no idea how you could get inside. That's not how I remember it from Exile. Okay, apparently I can't speedrun that part. I need to talk to someone to figure out how to get into Scaragath. Strangely, someone has built a hut out in this remote, hostile land. You approach and are greeted with an unusual sight. An ancient, withered woman, stirring a cauldron bubbling over a fire of burning lichen. When she sees you, she waves for you to come closer. You start to step forward, but then you begin to smell the vapors coming from the cauldron. Your head starts to spin. You stop moving. The witch says, "That's far enough, my poppets. I need a favor." She holds up a bunch of purplish mold. "I need 6 more bunches of this stuff to finish the special brew I'm making. If you can provide it, I will grant you a boon." And in Avernum, we do not have the little white special dots, but whenever you see a patch of mushrooms like that, it is quite likely to be something interesting, like a tiny patch of purplish mold. Mold. You found this small lump of unfamiliar purple mold in the tunnels of Avernum. And another one. There's 3. Number 4. As you get close, the fumes overcome you again. The witch says, "No, my little darlings, you are not yet done. I said 6 bunches." She waves you off, and you mutely obey. What is in those fumes? So all 6 patches of mold should be nearby, though they can be tricky to get. You know, with the targeting system in Avernum, I actually don't have to worry that much about bunching all my characters up. Because it's not area of effect spells so much as... Wizards can do a whole bunch multi-target attacks. Oh right, Jay is paralyzed, not just slowed. That's why he can't do anything. So that patch of mold requires you to be somewhat competent at combat to get. Now, where might the last patch be? Oh, I think I see what might be one on the other side of the river. Indeed, that's the last one. Yep, 6 mold. So now that we have proven ourselves clever and capable, you approach, and the fumes again overwhelm you. The witch steps forward, relieves you of the moss, returns to her cauldron, and throws them in. When she does, a burst of smoke emerges and envelops her. When it clears, you see a tall, middle-aged woman of frightening severity and beauty. She looks you over slowly and says, "Hello, travelers. I am Erica, Master Incantatrix of Avernum. Your travels have brought you here at last. I can aid you in what you seek, whatever it may be. My tower is near here, to the west. The entry doors will open for you. One of them, anyway. This will get you past some of the more unpleasant traps." With that, she and the cauldron disappear, leaving no trace of having ever been there. The illusions covering the hut are gone. You can see that it is a ruin, long abandoned. But that's right, we get to talk to Erica today! Erica's Tower. Tower of Erica, Master Incantatrix. Visitors are expected to prove themselves. Tower of Erica back entrance. This door is bound with thick steel bands. The wood has a strange glowing sheen, and the runes cover everything. You guess you may not have much luck getting this door open. Yeah, not from this side we don't. You stand at the entrance to Erica's Tower, home of the greatest and most mysterious of the wizards of Avernum. It is eerily quiet. There aren't even guards here to meet you. This place is not very welcoming for visitors. First gate. Magic barrier. Not one that I can walk through. But one that is vulnerable to level 2 Dispel Barrier. Second gate. Opens right up. Presumably it would not do that if I hadn't brought Erica the mold. Third gate is very locked. Let's close that door. So there's a nice little receiving area for any guests that do manage to make it past the first gate and make it to her tower in the first place. Gonna guess that Erica doesn't get a lot of visitors. There are several comfortable, unused beds in this room. You could probably get a few hours of uninterrupted rest here if you wanted. One goblin tells truth, the other lies. Pierce them both to get the prize. Interesting. Yep, hi Garnet indeed. Also, hi, Yamama Nana. Yama. User with a long Y name that I have trouble pronouncing sometimes. Yamama Nama. Okay, so there's no getting through this gate. This one has what I'm sure are unfriendly monsters. Now, Erica did say that we were able to bypass some of the traps, but this one's fun. Talking to Glogroth von Bluve. There is a small, warty goblin wearing a finely cut leather jerkin. He stands to the left. Greetings. Why are you standing around here? He scratches himself. I watch the doors. The door to my left is very unsafe. I don't know anything about the other door. Ask my partner. He leers at her. Your partner is more informed, then? Oh, yes. She knows what is beyond both doors. Okay. Talking to Gruvilla Dartrog. A petite goblin female, hideous beyond comprehension, watches you. Greetings, my, lady. What might your job be?
I tell people about the doors and keep my maid company.
She leers at the other goblin.
I think you should know the door to my right is perfectly safe. Well, not perfectly, but far preferable to the other door.
Do you enjoy your mate's company?
Extremely. He's quite an accomplished liar. I just love him for it. It's so precious.
She winks at him. Okay, so talking to the goblins basically does nothing aside from entertainment value. And both doors contain some lava that I could walk over. It's actually a fair bit easier to handle in this version than in Exile. But what we really need to do is make with the stabbing. As the riddle says, pierce them both. For yet another hallway full of lava. Okay, safe travel is... Safe travel is doing me some good, but it's not giving full protection. It doesn't just say that there's lava, it says flames shoot out of the floor, so this might be hard-coded to damage me. Except for the ones that aren't. The corridor suddenly gets completely, totally dark. You can't even see the glow of lava behind you. Great. But yeah, both of the other corridors here would end either in dead ends or perma-locked doors. Well, at least Erica lets me keep my map for this section. Oh boy, basilisks. Moving Githa close enough to the wall means that I can retrieve Esme from the other side of it. Okay, where's the next secret passage? There it is. Golem, okay. Oh no, more of you. This is bad. Maybe not so bad, but still. Yeah, golems have a heck of a lot of hit points. And I'm still in magical darkness, aren't I? Actually, no. Well, okay, that was weird. I was able to see the whole hall for one character's turn. Okay, so... The light suddenly returns. You blink as your eyes readjust to the light. So yeah, all of that was technically entirely unnecessary, but it's a fun challenge. And I rather like the goblin part. Okay, so the poison fungi don't move, but they do want to eat me. And the mutant lizard can move and wants to eat me. If the fungi don't move, then maybe I don't really need to kill them. But it's just so easy to target everyone with my fire spells. Also, there's various alchemy materials sitting around here if I want to take some. Don't mind me, Erica, just ganking some of your mandrake. That door I can actually open with my lockpicks. Also this one. Oh, I see, I need the wheel to open the gate. You hear something to the north. It's a gate opening. Or closing. And it's released some cave slimes and more golems. When Erica says she wants visitors to prove themselves, she is not kidding. Oh, the golems take no damage from fire. And heal spell is still only healing for around 30. Golems take a little damage from lightning. Oh yeah, permalocked door. Back entrance. And the master incantatrix Erica herself. And also a lizard. The lizard doesn't talk. A piercingly beautiful woman stands before you. She is sailing gracefully into middle age with a sense of utter equipoise. She looks at you with an expression of haughtiness and utter confidence. Occasionally, sparks drop from the wand in her hand. Greetings, mighty Erica. We have traveled far to meet you. She waves her hand impatiently. Yes, yes, I know. Get on with your business. May I ask you some questions? She smiles. The reptilian coldness of her eyes makes you shiver. Yes, for now. Do you get many visitors out here? Clearly the answer is no. Few manage to penetrate my tower. Even fewer are of value to me. You are both. You notice she doesn't seem to regard you as if you're fully human. Her expression darkens. I am an exile down here, like you. A prisoner, but worse because of my curse. And more than anything else, I thirst for revenge. Beautiful revenge. You should help me. I can assist you in many ways. How are you cursed? I cannot ever be touched by sunlight again. Its light would burn me like fire. It is a permanent curse. There is no appeal, even for one such as me. Do you intend to share your plans of revenge? Yes, my plans are why I came here, why I left the Triad. I wish to bring suffering to the petty fools of the Empire who put me here. To do that, I need tools. I would allow you to fulfill that function, to join me in my mission. Hooray, I can be a tool. She snarls. Sparks shoot from the wand as her hand tightens its grip upon it. Small-minded fools of the tower. I helped imprison Greyhoth. I summoned items from the underworld. I summoned items for the underworld. Magic, tomes, tools. And I realized we must fight those above. They will slay us if we don't slay them first. They must die so we can live. Sad, but true. So, what kind of mission do you need me for? I want to assassinate King Hawthorne. It would be a good start. It was his father who sent me down here, and he who accelerated the pace at which people were exiled. He poured people down here like water. He is a tyrant, and tyrants must die. If you would help me strike this blow for our freedom, I can give you instructions. Can also say that we wish to find a route to the surface world. Can you help us? Yes, I can. I know that it is located in the caverns north of the lair of Sulphurus, far south of here, and I know about the password you will need there. The Empire, careful as always, wanted to leave an escape route from Avernum. The scimitar is searching hard for it. It is extremely difficult to reach. The dragon Sulphurus guards it, but that isn't the worst news. There's a 4-syllable password needed to go through. Fortunately, I know the final syllable. Could you tell us your part of the password? I stole the last syllable from above. Don't ask more. It was a challenge, even for me. The 4th syllable is Kai. Certain powerful beings may know the other 3. You take note of this. Well, the 2 greatest sages in Avernum are Amy, who lives as a hermit on an island far to the north, and Patrick, who is choked with grief but may be useful anyway. Then there are the dragons. Koth and Athrun are the wisest. They may know. Okay. Oh, mighty Erica, I could use training in the magical arts. Little tea break. Very well. I am adept in all the magical realms. If you wish to learn some incantations, I can teach you, for a price. I know certain spells that are beyond the reach of most. I know much alchemy, and my libraries are open to you. There are advantages to allying with me. Also, I can help you with dealing with my tower, should you want to return to aid me. Is there an easier way to get back into your tower? Now that you've passed my defenses, you don't need to do so again. There is a spare key to the east gate in the library. Also, the front doors will now open at your approach. Where's the library? Through the door to the west. Most of the books I magicked down from the surface. It was difficult, but how could we develop our magic down here otherwise? The mundanes don't realize how much they need us. These passages wouldn't even be lit if I hadn't created the fungi that emit light, and I don't even get credit. Don't get me started on the mushrooms. She sighs, but I digress. Feel free to peruse my library. Yeah, there is some disagreement across games and among mages of who exactly invented the glowing fungus. Perhaps Erica didn't invent it, but she spread it around the caves of Avernum, like strengthened it or something. What about the mushrooms, I can ask? The mushrooms down here, that are edible, nourishing, and grow with only the slightest light, I created them. The pathetic specimens down here should worship me. They owe me their lives. But do they appreciate me? No. Hi there, MD mister. Okay, I believe I have the recipe for energy potion. Restoration, protection, and heroic brew I certainly don't know, though. Wait, I already knew restoration brew? What spells can we learn? So, Summon Aid, Beast Ceremony, Fire Blast, pretty good. Arcane Summon, Arcane Shield, and Arcane Blow. Hoo-hoo-hoo. You've been given the chance to study the magical arts from the most powerful incantatrix in Avernum. It is a rare and reasonably priced opportunity. And I can't actually afford to learn all of them at level 2. I know, right? But I guess Erica doesn't have a whole lot to spend money on herself these days, living in isolation as she does. That's not a library. This is a library. This chamber contains Erica's private library. It's small but amazing. Most of the books look like they have recently been brought down from the surface. The spines read like a list of the most powerful and valuable known tomes for magical research. You could spend a lifetime researching in here. Sadly, you just don't have the time. In the desk, along with some old pens and scraps of paper, you find a slender bone key with runes running along its length. Also, before I do this, I really should talk to Erica more about, helping her strike against the Empire. You may assist me in my quest for vengeance upon the foul King Hawthorne. I can give you instructions. Follow them, and your vengeance will be assured. If you wish to take revenge on the Empire, you will need to use a magical portal. We believe we can use it to send you to the castle of Emperor Hawthorne himself. First, you must find a man named Aiden. He lives in a guarded tower on one of the northern islands. He will tell you how to reach the portal. There is also a ritual you will need to know. Speak with him until he tells you who has it. Along the way, if you find any jeweled brooches, keep them. Aiden is a traitor. He betrayed the Empire. He hides on the islands north of the Giant's Cave. If you can win his trust, he should know where you should go and how you can get there. Okay. You find an interesting book on magical seals and wards. One page is bookmarked. It describes how it is possible to trap demons in enchanted flasks. To break the seal requires a powerful enchanted knife. There's a note in the margin. The Athame is well guarded in the Tower of Magi. We are safe. Aha. In cramped handwriting in one of the journals, you find a list. It doesn't make much sense. One leader slain by Motrax. Perhaps he kept? Scried, in possession of the spiders. Would retrieve, but spiders are too irritating. Group slaughtered in Grim Cavern. Check the pit? Good question. Pyrog has it. Won't trade it. Bad news. Will end in blood. Talk to giants? It's not super clear from the note, but this is a list of the various brooches and hints as to where we might find them. So we've got the one from the Cave of Motrax, we've got the one from the spiders, we've got the one from the Grim Cavern. But the Good Question brooch and Pyrog we have not gotten yet. Erica, I'm very amused that one such as me can pick the lock to your bedroom. My, I'm sure none of these are trapped at all. Pens and paper. Wine and grey mold. This pedestal has one of Erica's spellbooks on it. Thick, ancient, and imposing. You can imagine that many a wizard would gladly surrender one of his hands to read it. Spellbooks are often trapped, however, to protect the secrets and powers of the owner. Reading this tome could be risky. You read with increasing excitement the neat and intricate writing on the pages. As you read more, however, the lettering starts to shift before your eyes. Your head starts to hurt. You stumble away. It takes some time for your dizziness to fade. And we're all dumbfounded. Ooh. That's not great. Let me see if the recall crystal does what I think it does. Can only be used to... Oh, no. That's not a crystal of cure dumbfounding. I guess that is a crystal of take me back to where we started the game. Always save before investigating the bookshelves of a very powerful and not very trusting wizard. So I can do a bit more exploring around these parts. Oh, wait, nuts. I think there's another thing I need to ask Erica about. When you get close to this clearly magicked door, a small patch of the runes disappear to reveal a keyhole. Your bone key fits into it easily, and the door swings open. Hooray! Yep. Bone key. Carved from a single bone, about 6 inches long, runes are carved along its length. You found it in Erica's tower. And we're not going to ask who the bone came from. Okay, so... Empire, instructions, Aiden... Did she tell me about the statues? Because I really need to know about that. Okay. Maybe I have to talk to Aiden first. Meanwhile, let's see what the recall crystal does. You feel a strange and nauseating sensation. When your senses return to normal, you realize that you've moved. Yaha. So the recall crystal can teleport us all the way across the caves back to Fort Avernum. Well, I can do a couple of quick checks here. Okay, you're Carol. Unless Elizabeth is actually in Kotra, because this is Anastasia's armor. Bleh. No, Erica did not tell me about the statues, because I can't get anything useful from that one. Harumph. Yep, here's Elizabeth. Matthias told us he was looking for you. Was he now? That's no surprise. It was hiding that rebel in my inn on the surface that got me thrown down here. He must want to make amends. He's welcome to try. You didn't mean to hide rebels? And end up down here with the likes of you? I think not. No offense, but I would much rather be up there in the sunlight right now. No, Matthias was leading his band of rebels from my inn without my knowing a thing about it. Okay. Well, this means that I can't do quite all of the things that I was hoping for. So I will go back to the Abyss. And actually, I don't think that exploring up around here is going to do me a whole lot of good, because I need to be on the other side of the water. This cavern has had huge pools of standing water in it for a long time. The heat from several fumaroles has created an environment where algae and slime can flourish. That's the only way to explain the disturbing filth and horrible smell. The light from the fungus on the ceiling is bright here, giving you an excellent view of the hostile environment. So there's a ruined fort that I can explore. Well, I could use the recall crystal anyway because I want to go back to the Tower of Magi for a couple of things. We'll need that Blessed Athame for one to deal with Greyhoth. So let me just repeat what I just did a minute ago. Actually, while I'm in ogre territory, I wonder if the boat got moved. Nope, boat's still here. So there's a door over here that I was not able to unlock. And I was hoping to be able to get unlock level 3, but it seems I might have a bit more of an obstacle to get that than I thought. This door I can unlock. And I thought the guide I was looking at said that there was a secret passage in one of the walls. There is. Oh goody, cursed leather armor. An unidentified greatsword. Bow and metal helmet. And a dark altar that I can't really do anything with. So yeah, one thing that I learned is if there's a door that I cannot open without level 3 unlock, it's quite likely there's a secret passage nearby that can let me in anyway. Remember when ogres used to be a threat? Spear and magic helmet. Okay, so... Brantford, where are you in this version of the game? Okay, identification, nice and cheap here. Cursed greatsword, cursed bow, and cursed bronze helmet. What a pile of crap. I can sell all of them for 1 gold each. And I'm very sad that random item shops do not refresh their inventories in this game. Though apparently I can repurchase a lot of the stuff that I sold to them. I wonder if there's any alchemy that I haven't purchased from here yet. Okay, Balm of Life I know that I have. Hasting Elixir I did not have. I'm gonna have to start properly looting again. I'm running low on gold. Surprise. What a surprise. When my reputation shows that I am wise enough to handle the power of your strongest spells, you'll teach them to me. My reputation... Does my reputation show that yet? Yes! And they are expensive. At last, Throndell has agreed to give you the honor of teaching you the most powerful spells he knows. For a price, of course. I can learn Divine Warrior, Divine Restoration, and Divine Host. I choose Divine Warrior and Divine Restoration. Divine Host will summon some spirits, which is okay. Also, I can learn Stronger Unshackle Mind here. I'm not gonna have any money left for buying spells from X. There's the door. We've been to Barga, and we found the small library. Ah, yes, thank you. Now, I think I said that I would teach you spells for that information, but I can't be sure. Yes, you did. Yes, you've helped me. I will teach you. Okay, teach me the spells already. Okay, I can also learn the arcane spells from X, and they are stupid expensive. There's that. Yeah, the eating sound doesn't go off at random times in this game because it doesn't have the same you must eat regularly to live mechanic. We only eat food when we rest outdoors. Now, question is, do I want to try getting the Athame and the other artifact that's in here? Or do I want to get something else first? I should be able to get the Athame anyway. Boy, am I glad there aren't any level 3 barriers in here. Restricted area. Danger. Stay away. Oh, hi. This demon is bound, so he's not going to attack us. Talking to demon. You see a demon, tall and imposing. Fortunately, he, she, or it is kept from you by protective runes. It grins at you. It's surprisingly confident looking for an imprisoned creature. What are you doing here? Waiting for mighty Adz-Hakai beyond to break his bond and blast you all. It will happen soon. You will all die. Adz-Hakai? You take note of the name. It turns away from you. It seems to be actually afraid of you. I am a prisoner here. Ha, fools! I am here to devour you! Adz-Hakai is out of control, and when he fights his way free, all of Avernum will pay. You can mock me now, but your time will come. It starts to laugh uncontrollably. Creepy. This large room is a magical laboratory of extreme potential and power. Small protective glyphs are etched into the walls, floor, and ceiling. There is energy here, and something else, too. There's a palpable feeling of danger and evil. Hi? You are not properly contained. Let's fix that. Let's uselessly walk into the corner and lose my turn. But it doesn't matter because you're all dead. So, magic barrier here. Aha, another secret entrance. I kind of expected Linda's office to be over here, but maybe I'm misremembering it's in another version of this game or another game entirely. Oh, hi. You walk up to a magical barrier. It sparks and smokes angrily at your approach. You raise the crystal key that we took from Solberg ages ago. The barrier wavers, then crackles, then fades. A burst of foul-smelling wind comes from the passage beyond. Yeah, not doing that just yet. This box contains a tiny dagger. It's far too small to use as a weapon, but the blade is amazingly sharp. Sharper than any knife you've ever seen. The knife is covered with small, intricate glyphs and symbols. It's clearly an item of considerable magical power. So it's a bit worrying to me that there were imps surrounding the box containing the Blessed Athame. They're awfully weak to be a security measure from the tower, so it gives some credence to the idea that the demons here are not as well under control as Linda would like us to believe. Now, ideally, I would be coming here with Demon Slayer equipped, but we don't technically need it to kill demons. The passage to the west is utterly black. Light fails to penetrate it. Insane screams and moans come from the darkness. You can't help but shudder just looking into the darkness. Gotta move my cursor. A demon just summoned a bunch of bats. Oh yeah, Flaming Sword doesn't actually do that much against demons. Perhaps I should swap out Jay and McGrath's weapons, Flaming versus Icy Longsword. One of these walls I must be able to walk through. Okay. Ow. Time to bang my head against more walls, then. That looks important. There's a single gold rune here, embedded in the floor. The power emanating from it makes your hair stand on end. You are afraid, with good reason, that something bad will happen if you step on it. Let's do a little preemptive buffing, then. The rune pulses with a bright gold light. You feel your magical energy drain from you. Then flames shoot up from the floor. Bleh. And I'm already losing my buffing because this is taking a little longer than I'd expected. Oh. Let me guess, I have to walk through one of these pits of lava. No? Okay, so that puts me before the Rune of Pain. No ammunition, what? Finally ran out of steel arrows, or iron arrows. Okay, you're just gonna keep summoning things so I can't actually get to you. Yeah. Okay, so I tried the walls of that chamber. It did not work. Aha. Okay, we found Atakai. Vampire. Great. I was hoping to be able to cast Beast Ceremony before that. Well, now that I know where the door is... somewhat better. Need more levels in Priest and Mage skill to cast my big spells. I can at least do a Divine Warrior. And why not cast it again? Ew, you cast Arcane Shield on yourself. That's not nice. It even sort of works. And Atsukai resists paralysis. See, if I'd managed to keep that at level 1 and have it cast Web, it would still have an effect on him. Is it worth using Rod of Major Call? Might be worth using Wand of Acid. Oh, I got him. Have you tried casting Magician's Brick? That must be in the same spell class as I cast Fist. With a final blow, you slay the demon Atsukai. Its body begins to decay into dust even as it hits the ground. Where the mighty wizards of the tower have failed, you have succeeded. In moments, you can feel the curse start to lift. These rooms are still dark, but you can feel the oppressive energy begin to slowly fade away. You hear a clicking noise from the box in the center of the room. The treasure it was guarding, or which lured it here, can now be yours. Whatever it is. Also, the treasure it was wearing, gold necklace and torque. Inside the box, you find a beautiful scepter, carved from a single piece of onyx. Whatever it is, the demon was guarding it. Now, if you choose, you can claim it as yours. That is, if you don't mind carrying around a dark and mysterious magical item. Sure, we'd love collecting dark and mysterious magical items. So now I've got the Blessed Athame, a small enchanted dagger reputed for its ability to cut into practically anything, even magical things. Often used to inscribe and scratch out runes. And the Onyx Scepter. A scepter 2 feet long, carved from a single piece of onyx. It is an intricate and enchanted piece of work, beautifully detailed and icy cold. You aren't sure what it's used for. Yeah, X would enjoy Magician's Brick, considering how obsessed he is with summoning anvils and dropping them on someone's head. It's going to hurt getting back out of here. Who's got energy potions? Who's got the alchemy skill to make an energy potion? Although, healing elixir could be pretty good too. Unless I fail alchemy. Okay, healing for everyone. Now I just have to remember where all of the little secret doors are. This won't take forever at all. Bleh. What a pain in the butt. So, how do you like me now, demon? It looks weak and defeated. Your victory over Atsukai has humbled this arrogant creature. I was brought here as practice, and to get information. Then they called Atsukai, and you destroyed it. Please have mercy on me. I bow before your brute strength. It gets on its knees and cringes before you. 0 level spell, knock material component, hand grenade. So, hey Kellner, good news. We killed the evil demon. He seems pleased to see you. I guess you know we destroyed that evil demon. He hands you a note. You read it. I have resumed my vow of silence, now that my apprenticeship can continue safely. I thank you for your help. You've done a great deed here. Good luck to you, Kellner. He bows and returns to staring into the pool. Hooray! There's a door here I haven't opened. Small library. Okay, I learn haste level 3. Did I already have that? There's also a bunch of doors over here I haven't opened. I think they're just, wizards' offices. They're unexplored because I came here without having higher level unlock doors or magic lockpicks. And no, in this game, Dispel Barrier cannot unlock doors. I don't think that works in any game, actually. I'm in your tower, opening your doors and dispelling your barriers. Also, if we manage to find Linda and talk to her again, I think she will be somewhat annoyed with us. Aha. Yeah, I vaguely remembered someone wanting me to look for something in the Tower of Magi library. This is certainly the library you were told to search in Darman. You search it for several hours, looking for the Valoran bestiary. Eventually, you find a rough catalogue, and it confirms your worst suspicions. The bestiary is nowhere to be found in the Tower of Magi. You'll have to report back with this unfortunate news. Aw. Well, I believe that is all that I wanted to do in the Tower of Magi. And I do actually want to go back to Kotra real fast before continuing on to the Great Cave. Because I remember I need to ask Asp something. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Aha. Scab said you could help me. He smiles humorlessly. Ah, an old friend. And he sends you to me. I'm afraid I'm not working now. Keeping a low profile. Perhaps you're looking for information? I hear you know about some sort of powerful circlet? Why, yes, I do. I know how to get the circlet hidden in the town of Spire. Though I have no use for this information at the moment. I have no interest in telling you how to get it for free. However, for 100 coins, I'll divulge this information. 100 coins? We're fighting for the good of Avernum. You should be proud to help us. Well, I'm not. Good day. Well, I may be running low on gold, but I can still afford this. Someone I met while, working, told me that the mayor of one of the rebel cities owns it. She trapped it. It blasts anyone who tries to get it without saying, "Onk." You take note of this. So I could have attempted to get it before now, and it would have fried me to a crisp. Let's see, have I actually met Avernum in this playthrough yet? I think perhaps I have. Have not been able to ask Avernum about the password yet. Also, there's this spooky area that we'll have to investigate in the reasonably near future. But before I do that, I want to take care of a couple of small things in the Great Cave, including talking to the Witch and Darman again, and also doing some training here. But I'm going to do the training off camera because it is definitely time for both me and the cat to be getting some dinner. So I'm going to save, end the stream. Oh goodness, Garnet's not complaining right now because she's curled up in the chair next to me, just napping. So, good night everyone, and see you next time, whenever that may be. Thanks for tuning in.